We need to take action now. Climate change is one of the most alarming environmental issues that the world faces today. Rising of temperatures, melting ice caps, extreme weather events, acidity in our oceans, they are all leading to the beginning of a mass extinction. I believe we can do this if we encourage others to help restore the earth on a massive scale. If we don't act now, our world will be damaged enough to where we won't be able to recover it. Today, I will share the effects of climate change and persuade you that we must take action to something so simple as protecting, restoring, and funding. Now I'm going to discuss the major effects of climate change. Temperatures over time are increasing and disrupting the usual balance of nature. This poses too many risks for human beings and all other forms of life on Earth. We are releasing greenhouse gases, which are being trapped into the Earth's atmosphere. These greenhouse gases are causing more energy to be absorbed by the atmosphere, and this energy radiates onto the Earth's surface, causing the temperatures to rise. Each year since 2014 has become the world's record for the highest temperature, becoming the world's warmest the warmest the world has ever been. According to NOAA's 2020 climate report, the combined land and ocean temperatures have increased at an average rate of 0.13 degrees Fahrenheit per decade since 1880. However, the average rate increases since 1981 has been more than twice that rate. Not only are our temperatures increasing, but it's causing ice caps to melt. Due to the increasing temperature of the Earth, ice begins to melt. When this ice melts, it exposes the ocean that was underneath it, and since it is darker than ice, it absorbs more solar radiation, which causes a release of more heat into the atmosphere. According to a recent scientific study that used temperature models to predict the future of Arctic ice, they state there will be no more ice in the Arctic Ocean during the summer within a few decades. Climate change is causing extreme weather events, such as winter storms, destructive wildfires, record hurricanes, deadly heat waves, rains, and floods. The main reason these events are happening is because of humanity. We are burning fossil fuels, which trap greenhouse gases that are released into the atmosphere. Greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide traps solar radiation. According to Earth Justice, experts say we have a decade to avoid the climate catastrophe. Climate change is not the only thing affecting the temperature. Ice caps and weather, but it's also increasing the acidity of oceans. Ocean acidification is when the water reacts with the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, causing it to form carbonic acid, which therefore makes the ocean more acidic. According to NRDC scientist Lisa Sutani, the oceans absorbs approximately 30% of the atmospheric carbon dioxide. The increase is very dangerous, which can destroy the entire marine ecosystem. What our world desperately needs is natural climate solutions. Mangroves, seabeds, coral reefs, jungles, marshes, swamps, they all take in carbon dioxide out of the air and they lock it away. Nature is a tool we can use to repair our broken climate. These natural solutions can make a significant difference, but only if we leave fossil fuels in the ground. Here is the crazy part. We are ignoring the fact that we are spending 1,000 times more on global fossil fuels subsidies than our natural-based solutions. According to the ASEAN Post Global Strike for Climate Change, natural climate solutions get 2% of all the money on tackling climate breakdowns. This is your money. It's your taxes and your savings. So what should we do about it? What should you do about it? It's simple. We need to protect, restore, and fund. Tropical forests are being cut down at a rate of 30 football pitches a minute. When nature is doing something vital, we must protect it. Much of our planet has been damaged, but nature can regenerate it. And we can help the ecosystem bounce back. We need to stop funding things that destroy nature and start funding things that help it. It is that simple. Protect, restore, and fund. If we don't act now, our world will be damaged enough to where we won't be able to recover it. And you can be part of this too. Today, I have discussed the many effects of climate change and how much better the world will be if we protect, restore, and fund. There are many ways you can participate. In this change, your time and your effort counts. Everything counts. We need to protect our home, restore what we have damaged, and fund organizations who use natural-based solutions. But it all starts with you. Thank you. Any questions? Yes, you? What was that? Is there anything that can be done to tackle climate change? Well, to preserve a liable climate, greenhouse gas emissions must be reduced to a net zero by 2050. By changing our habits, we can tackle climate emergencies and build a sustainable world. Any other questions? Yes, you. Are there any organizations we can contribute to help out? That's a really good question. Yes, there is. There's many organizations that are helping restoring the planet right now, like IDA, ACE, Greenpeace Fund, and Earth Justice. One last question. Yes, what's your question? How much time do we have until to stop climate change? The truth is, there is no hard and fast deadline on climate action versus inaction. Some studies of articles suggest that unless we make a significant progress towards decarbonization by 2030, we may be facing a catastrophic climate impact that the world overwhelms our communities and poses an existential threat to certain ecosystems. Well, that's enough. That's all the questions. So thank you.